No matter how much effort you invest, success may feel perpetually elusive. You may work diligently, push your limits, and yet the results fail to reflect your hard work. This can be incredibly frustrating, but the issue is not solely about the effort you put in. It is largely about your mindset. Your thinking influences your actions, decisions, and your capacity to seize opportunities. When self-doubt, fear of failure, or a focus on obstacles rather than solutions becomes your norm, success will consistently appear out of reach. However, by changing your mindset to embrace growth, resilience, and confidence, you unlock your real potential. Remaining entrenched in a fixed mindset risks keeping you stagnant while those around you move forward. Understanding the power of mindset is crucial. Your mindset lays the groundwork for every aspect of your life. It shapes your thoughts, dictates your emotions, and ultimately affects every action you take. Picture your mind as fertile soil. If you sow seeds of doubt and negativity, weeds of limitation and failure will inevitably take root. In contrast, if you nurture your mind with empowering beliefs and resilient attitudes, you create a flourishing garden rich in opportunities and successes. Consider the distinction between fixed and growth mindsets. Individuals with a fixed mindset view their abilities as stagnant and unchangeable, shying away from challenges for fear that failure might reveal their shortcomings. On the other hand, those with a growth mindset embrace challenges and perceive setbacks as valuable opportunities for learning. When Thomas Edison worked on the electric bulb, he encountered thousands of failures, but insightfully remarked, "I have not failed. I have found 10,000 ways that do not work." This epitomizes the resilience and adaptability found within a growth-oriented mindset. Your thoughts impact your emotions, which in turn drive your actions. Negative self-thoughts generate fear, anxiety, and hesitation, hindering progress and bolstering self-doubt. Conversely, optimistic thoughts cultivate confidence, determination, and bravery, empowering you to make significant strides toward your goals. To begin developing a healthier mindset, the first step is to identify your limiting beliefs. These hidden saboteurs often appear as self-talk statements like, "I cannot do this," or "I am not smart enough." When these thoughts surface, consciously replace them with affirmations such as, "I am learning and growing every day," or "Each challenge brings me closer to mastery." Such intentional shifts in perception do not merely transform your mindset. They redefine your entire narrative. For instance, consider a professional experiencing repeated career setbacks. With a fixed mindset, each rejection or critique feels like an insurmountable defeat, reinforcing feelings of inadequacy. Conversely, an individual equipped with a growth mindset sees these challenges as opportunities to sharpen their skills, develop resilience, and ultimately achieve greater success. They adapt, adjust, and persist, aware that every obstacle serves as merely a stepping stone on the path to achievement. Cultivating this growth-oriented mindset demands ongoing effort and practice. It is not about striving for unattainable optimism, but about mustering the strength to confront reality constructively. This involves daily self-awareness exercises, monitoring your thoughts, acknowledging your emotions, and selecting responses that align with your highest aspirations. Over time, these small yet consistent shifts in thinking patterns can culminate in profound, lasting transformations. Your mindset is not a fixed entity. It evolves as you consciously work on its development. A healthy mindset fortifies you against stress, aids quick recovery from setbacks, and transforms criticism into valuable feedback. Committing to daily mindset cultivation will shift your life from being defined by limitations to being marked by boundless potential and achievement. Practicing self-awareness and emotional regulation is equally essential. Self-awareness is foundational to personal growth and emotional intelligence, manifesting as the ability to recognize and comprehend your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors as they occur. This capacity enables you to navigate life with clarity and intent. Without self-awareness, you may find yourself trapped in cycles of emotional reactivity, unable to escape negative patterns. However, cultivating this skill provides a powerful tool to reshape your responses to the world around you. At its core, self-awareness allows you to identify triggers, those external events or internal thoughts that provoke strong emotional reactions. Whether faced with workplace stress, a challenging conversation, or the resurgence of a past wound, recognizing these triggers enables you to respond rather than react. Instead of lashing out in anger or withdrawing in frustration, you can pause, contemplate, and choose actions that resonate with your values and long-term goals. Emotional regulation is equally crucial. It involves managing feelings effectively rather than allowing them to dictate your behaviors. Emotions themselves are neither good nor bad. They serve as signals offering valuable insights into your inner world. The key lies in how you manage those emotions. When confronted with stress, disappointment, or frustration, take a moment to step back and evaluate your response. Are you reacting impulsively, or are you responding with thoughtfulness and control? The ability to regulate your emotions helps prevent rash decisions and promotes resilience, allowing you to maintain balance even in challenging situations. To practice self-awareness requires intentional effort. Journaling serves as one of the most efficient tools for self-reflection, enabling you to track your thoughts and unearth recurring themes in your emotions and behaviors. Furthermore, engaging in meditation and mindfulness exercises enhances self-awareness by training your mind to remain present and observe thoughts without judgment. These practices create space between stimulus and response, granting you the ability to act intentionally rather than reflexively. It is vital to acknowledge and process emotions instead of suppressing them. Many individuals attempt to ignore or exercise negative feelings, only for them to resurface destructively. Instead, allow yourself to feel, understand the underlying cause, and channel those emotions constructively. This approach nurtures emotional resilience and prevents minor setbacks from escalating into significant emotional turmoil. Self-awareness also plays a crucial role in establishing personal boundaries. Recognizing when to say no, identifying when you need rest, and understanding what drains your energy are fundamental to safeguarding your mental well-being. Without firm boundaries, you might find yourself feeling overwhelmed, resentful, or burnt out. Being attuned to your needs enables you to make choices that reflect your well-being and personal values. The journey towards self-awareness is continuous. The more you understand yourself, the more readily you can liberate yourself from negative patterns and cultivate a balanced mindset. By developing this skill, you empower yourself to navigate life with enhanced emotional stability, clarity, and purpose. It is through self-awareness that genuine personal transformation unfurls. Cultivating a growth mindset is foundational for personal and professional success. This belief encapsulates the idea that intelligence, abilities, and skills are not static traits, but can be nurtured through dedication, learning, and perseverance. A growth mindset fosters resilience, adaptability, and a persistent drive for self-improvement, significantly influencing how individuals perceive challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. At its essence, a growth mindset transforms failure into a stepping stone instead of a roadblock. Those with such a mindset do not view mistakes as definitive proof of inadequacy, but see them as invaluable lessons. When confronted with setbacks, they do not say, "I failed." Instead, they reframe their experience with, "I learned something valuable." This simple shift in perspective breeds an environment where growth flourishes and limitations dissolve. Challenges, rather than being perceived as threats, become seen as opportunities for expansion. The discomfort accompanying the push beyond one's comfort zone is welcomed, not feared. Whether applying oneself to learn a new skill, adapting to change, or receiving constructive criticism, a growth-oriented individual approaches each scenario with curiosity rather than defensiveness. Being surrounded by like-minded, growth-driven individuals further enhances this mentality. The company you keep profoundly shapes your mindset and beliefs. Encouragement, constructive feedback, and shared ambition create a setting where progress becomes commonplace rather than the exception. In contrast, a fixed mindset flourishes in a negative environment dominated by doubt, fear of failure, and resistance to change. A crucial aspect of developing a growth mindset is learning to glean insights from criticism as opposed to taking feedback personally or perceiving it as an attack. Individuals with a growth mindset utilize feedback as a refinement tool. They perceive it as a guide to areas needing improvement, thus offering a clear pathway toward mastery and excellence. Effort serves as another cornerstone of a growth mindset. While innate talent and intelligence may offer an initial advantage, it is consistent effort and perseverance that truly propel long-term success. The willingness to invest the necessary work, confront challenges, and persist despite barriers distinguishes those who stagnate from those who progress. Continuous self-education is fundamental to upholding a growth mindset. Reading books, enrolling in courses, acquiring new skills, and participating in substantive conversations keep the mind adaptable and open to fresh perspectives. The more knowledge and experiences one accumulates, the greater the capability to think creatively, solve complex problems, and innovate in any field. Ultimately, adopting a growth mindset not only accelerates personal development, but also catalyzes professional success. It fosters resilience in the face of adversity, enhances creativity and problem-solving skills, and cultivates a lifelong thirst for learning. Since life is in constant flux, those who embrace growth remain at the forefront of change. By adjusting your perspective and committing to ongoing improvement, you unlock boundless potential and create a future rich in progress and achievement. Stress resilience is another vital aspect of a healthy mindset. Life presents numerous challenges, uncertainties, and unexpected setbacks. However, a sound mindset equips you with the resilience needed to navigate difficulties without becoming overwhelmed. Stress management is a key element of mental well-being. Given that chronic stress can lead to burnout, anxiety, and emotional exhaustion, identifying stressors and developing effective coping mechanisms enable you to maintain clarity and balance even amid difficulties. Stress itself is not inherently detrimental. Rather, it is your response to stress that impacts your well-being. Individuals lacking stress management skills often find themselves fatigued, irritable, or overwhelmed. In contrast, those who actively cultivate resilience perceive stress as a challenge to be managed, not an insurmountable problem. Various techniques are effective in managing stress. Engaging in mindfulness practices, breathing exercises, meditation, and progressive muscle relaxation can help regulate the nervous system and diminish the body's physiological response to stress. Participating in physical activities, whether walking, doing yoga, or strength training, releases endorphins that combat stress naturally and uplift mood. These simple yet powerful techniques foster inner calm, enabling you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively to life's challenges. Resilience does not entail avoiding difficulties. Rather, it is about adapting to them. Instead of perceiving obstacles as roadblocks, regard them as stepping stones that reinforce strength, wisdom, and emotional endurance. Every challenge presents an opportunity for learning and growth. By shifting your mindset, setbacks can transform into lessons rather than failures, while difficulties morph into catalysts for personal development. Cultivating strong coping mechanisms further enhances resilience. Effective problem-solving skills allow you to deconstruct challenges into manageable steps, preventing an overwhelming sense of defeat. Turning to trusted friends, mentors, or professional counselors for support provides perspective and emotional encouragement. Engaging in hobbies and creative activities offers a constructive outlet for stress, providing joyful and relaxing moments that counterbalance life's pressures. Prioritizing self-care is crucial for maintaining resilience. A well-rounded routine that includes adequate sleep, nutritious meals, and time for relaxation ensures that your mind and body are equipped to handle stress effectively. Additionally, avoiding toxic environments and establishing firm boundaries in relation to energy-draining people or situations further enhances emotional well-being. Building resilience and managing stress is an ongoing process that requires deliberate effort. The stronger your capacity to handle stress, the more confident and capable you will feel in navigating life's uncertainties. Upon developing the mindset and skills to navigate adversity gracefully, you can transform stress into an opportunity for growth. By bolstering your resilience, you not only improve your mental well-being, but also empower yourself to live with confidence, purpose, and inner strength. Fostering positive thought patterns is equally essential. Your thoughts are the architects of your reality. The way you think influences how you perceive the world, tackle challenges, and assess your potential. Cultivating positive thinking does not imply ignoring hardships or pretending everything is ideal. Rather, it refers to training your mind to concentrate on solutions instead of problems. A positive mindset enhances resilience, confidence, and general well-being, allowing for greater optimism and control over life. One of the greatest barriers to positive thinking is negative self-talk. Thoughts such as, "I am not good enough," or "I always fail," reinforce limiting beliefs that hinder your progress. When you continuously tell yourself such things, they become ingrained, shaping your self-perception and impacting your actions. Instead of yielding to these negative narratives, consciously replace them with empowering affirmations. Statements like, "I am capable of learning," or "Every challenge offers an opportunity for growth," reinforce self-belief. Cultivating a mindset rooted in growth rather than limitation. Gratitude serves as another powerful tool for fostering positive thinking. When you shift your focus from what you lack to what is abundant in your life, your perspective becomes inherently more optimistic. Frequently acknowledging accomplishments, no matter how minor, strengthens a positive self-image. Keeping a gratitude journal or reflecting on what you appreciate daily trains your mind to recognize the good, even in challenging times. Surrounding yourself with uplifting and supportive individuals reinforces a positive mindset. The people you interact with influence your thoughts and emotions more significantly than you might realize. When you engage with those who promote growth, optimism, and self-improvement, their energy becomes infectious, bolstering your positive thinking habits. Conversely, creating distance from negativity, whether it stems from toxic relationships, pessimistic discussions, or self-doubt, opens up space for a healthier mental environment. Engaging in activities that inspire and uplift you is also crucial for shaping a positive mindset, whether through reading books, practicing mindfulness, exercising, or pursuing creative passions. These habits infuse your mind with positivity and uphold an optimistic outlook. Like any habit, positive thinking requires consistent practice. It is not about achieving a state of unwavering optimism overnight, but about making small, intentional shifts in how you approach daily challenges. By training your mind to reframe setbacks as learning experiences and focus on solutions instead of problems, you gradually alter your perception of yourself and the world around you. Over time, these practices reshape your thought patterns, leading to a more confident, resilient, and empowered version of yourself. A positive mindset entails more than simply seeing the bright side. It involves believing in your capacity to construct a fulfilling and successful life through the power of your thoughts. Setting realistic goals and taking action are additional critical components of a healthy mindset driven by purpose. Without clear goals, thoughts and actions may drift aimlessly, leading to stagnation and frustration. Establishing realistic and attainable goals lays a foundation for success, steering daily decisions and actions. Rather than vague aspirations like, "I want to be successful," it is crucial to break ambitions down into specific, measurable steps that create tangible progress. Goals should strike a balance, challenging enough to inspire growth, yet realistic enough to sustain motivation. Setting the bar too high may lead to discouragement, while setting it too low can result in complacency. The key lies in crafting a structured plan that promotes continuous learning and improvement. Success is seldom born from one monumental endeavor. It typically arises from the accumulation of small, consistent actions over time. One of the most significant barriers to achieving goals is procrastination. The longer a vital task is deferred, the easier it becomes to postpone action. Perfectionism also presents a common obstacle. Many hesitate to start or finalize tasks due to fears that their efforts will not be flawless. Overcoming these challenges entails shifting focus from perfection to progress. Taking imperfect action is infinitely better than achieving no progress whatsoever. Consistent, incremental steps build momentum and reinforce a mindset of resilience and adaptability. Developing a habit of daily goal reflection keeps individuals accountable. Regularly checking in on progress, identifying obstacles, and adjusting strategies as needed fosters steady forward movement. Reflection also encourages self-awareness, allowing individuals to recognize what works, what does not, and how to improve. Documenting goals, tracking milestones, and celebrating achievements, no matter how minor, creates a sense of accomplishment and strengthens commitment. A goal-oriented mindset fosters confidence. The more progress one makes, the more robust their belief in their capacity to succeed. Each small win reinforces motivation, making it easier to remain focused and committed. Celebrating milestones along the way provides a sense of fulfillment, igniting further ambition and perseverance. Monitoring progress is essential for ongoing improvement, whether through journaling, digital tools, or simple checklists. Tracking efforts facilitates better decision-making and necessary course corrections. Adjusting strategies and refining goals in response to challenges does not signify failure, but reflects growth and flexibility. Ultimately, maintaining a healthy mindset involves more than mere positive thinking. It is about aligning thoughts with actions to yield meaningful outcomes. Success rests on a foundation built from clear goals, deliberate actions, and consistent effort. By embracing a goal-oriented approach, individuals empower themselves to translate aspirations into achievements, thus creating a life filled with purpose, growth, and fulfillment. Practicing gratitude and optimism also significantly contributes to a healthy mindset. Gratitude is a powerful tool that shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance. By concentrating on what you already possess, rather than on what you lack, you inevitably reduce stress, anxiety, and negative thought patterns. Cultivating gratitude trains your brain to seek positivity, enhancing a mindset conducive to happiness, resilience, and success. Daily reflection serves as one of the simplest practices for nurturing gratitude. Writing down 3 things you appreciate each day anchors your mind in appreciation. These need not be grand accomplishments. Even small moments, such as a kind conversation, an enjoyable meal, or a beautiful sunrise, can exert a profound impact. The more you focus on gratitude, the more your brain wires itself to recognize and cherish the good in life. Optimism goes hand in hand with gratitude. While some naturally possess a more positive outlook, optimism is a skill that can be developed through practice. It involves anticipating positive outcomes while maintaining a realistic perspective on challenges. An optimistic individual does not ignore difficulties. Rather, they address them with the conviction that solutions exist and that setbacks are transient rather than permanent. This mindset is instrumental in fostering resilience. When confronted with challenges, optimistic individuals rebound more quickly because they perceive obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than indicators of failure. Instead of succumbing to defeat in the face of adversity, they focus on gleaning insights from their experiences and proactively taking steps forward. The synergy between gratitude and optimism cultivates a mindset that draws in success and fulfillment. When you appreciate the present while nurturing hope for the future, you develop a balanced perspective conducive to emotional well-being. This equilibrium prevents you from becoming overly fixated on either the past or the future, enabling you to engage fully with life as it unfolds. These habits also yield a considerable impact on the brain. Research indicates that regularly practicing gratitude and optimism rewires neural pathways, making positive thinking more automatic over time. Consequently, negativity and pessimism become less predominant, replaced by a natural tendency toward hope and appreciation. Building a habitual practice of gratitude and optimism demands consistency. Simple actions like journaling, mindfulness exercises, and expressing appreciation to others reinforce these mindsets. Moreover, surrounding yourself with positive influences, be it through uplifting literature, inspiring conversations, or supportive relationships, bolsters your capacity to maintain a hopeful and grateful outlook. Over time, these small daily actions yield significant transformations in how you engage with the world. Instead of feeling weighed down by hardships, you develop the inclination to navigate life with resilience, confidence, and profound fulfillment. Embracing gratitude and optimism as integral thought patterns opens the door to enhanced success, joy, and inner peace. Surrounding yourself with the right influences is crucial for shaping your mindset. The company you keep has a significant impact on your thoughts, emotions, and overall mental well-being. Engaging with negative, critical, or toxic individuals can drain your energy and cloud your perspective, while deliberately choosing to associate with people who uplift, inspire, and challenge you fosters a supportive atmosphere that nurtures positivity and resilience. Healthy relationships provide emotional support, encouragement, and constructive feedback, whether it manifests through a mentor guiding you through challenges, a supportive friend offering affirming words, or a group of like-minded individuals sharing your ambitions. The company you maintain directly influences your confidence and motivation. When you surround yourself with those who believe in growth and possibility, their mindset becomes contagious, reinforcing your faith in your potential. Conversely, toxic relationships can severely impede personal development. Constant exposure to negativity, criticism, or doubt may lead to self-limiting beliefs. A lack of sleep results in impaired decision-making, heightened stress levels, and emotional instability. Poor nutrition paired with a sedentary lifestyle necessitates conscious effort and self-awareness. It involves understanding your limits, recognizing when to slow down, and ensuring that your time and energy are allocated to support both personal and professional fulfillment. By establishing a lifestyle that prioritizes both productivity and relaxation, you lay the groundwork for long-term success, mental clarity, and emotional well-being. Committing to continuous improvement is also vital for nurturing a healthy mindset. A sound mindset is not a fixed state. It is a lifelong journey of growth, learning, and self-betterment. There is always space to evolve, refine skills, and broaden perspectives. The quest for personal development ought to be continuous, as it reinforces resilience, adaptability, and overall mental well-being. A core element of lifelong growth is a commitment to learning. Whether through reading books, enrolling in courses, or gleaning wisdom from experiences, investing in knowledge keeps the mind sharp and adaptable. As the world ceaselessly changes, those who embrace learning remain proficient in addressing new challenges and capturing opportunities. Individuals with a growth mindset perceive knowledge not as an endpoint, but as a perpetual process that enriches both personal and professional lives. Self-reflection is an essential component of this journey. Taking time to assess progress, identify areas for improvement, and adjust goals ensures that personal development remains intentional. Without regular reflection, it is all too easy to disconnect from your objectives, repeating the same patterns devoid of meaningful growth. Consistent self-evaluation fosters self-awareness, allowing for the course corrections necessary to keep you aligned with your aspirations. Lasting improvement hinges upon consistency. Small daily actions accumulate over time, generating significant progress. Whether through practicing mindfulness, nurturing emotional intelligence, or refining technical skills, steady effort yields mastery. Many individuals overestimate what they can accomplish in brief periods, but underestimate the power of gradual improvement over months and years. The focus should be on consistent, manageable enhancements rather than pursuing instantaneous transformations. Embracing change with a positive mindset is crucial, as life is unpredictable, and the capacity to adapt determines how effectively one navigates its twists and turns. A rigid mindset resists change, leading to stress and frustration, while a flexible, growth-oriented mindset welcomes change as an opportunity for learning and transformation. The more one regards change as a natural, beneficial element of life, the more easily they are likely to remain resilient in the face of uncertainty. Cultivating a lifelong growth mindset also encompasses nurturing emotional intelligence, understanding and managing emotions, practicing empathy, and honing communication skills enrich relationships and bolster mental well-being. Emotional intelligence enhances decision-making, endows one with the ability to navigate setbacks gracefully, and fosters a balanced perspective amidst challenges. Ultimately, the pursuit of personal growth centers around the aspiration to become the best version of oneself. This does not indicate perfection, but entails continual refinement, learning from mistakes, and approaching challenges with a forward-thinking perspective. The journey itself offers satisfaction, providing a sense of purpose and motivation to keep evolving. A healthy mindset represents a commitment to growth. It is not a final destination. By diligently investing in self-improvement, reflecting on progress, and embracing change, you lay the groundwork for lasting success and fulfillment. The quest for personal growth extends beyond achieving specific goals. It is about fostering an approach to thinking that enables you to thrive in any circumstance. A healthy mindset does not emerge overnight. It results from intentional choices, habits, and perspectives practiced consistently. Which of these areas do you feel needs your most attention?